best out of extra.
Bumps look good on the slide. They're not?
Right, what's our aim? What's our realistic goal for this surf?
I just want to see how it goes, how it feels.
New board.
The basics, I reckon. How it paddles, how it feels under feet, how it turns, catches waves. It's not really what the board's made for, it's just because it's so windy. The epoxy's just going to fly up in the air, so I think this will go quite good. It still feels quite light.
How many waves did you catch?
5, 4.
How many
How long was I out there for? An hour and 20?
Yeah. What do you think to people surfing shortboards in England?
When it's not 30 mile an hour offshore and 2 foot, good. When it's 30 mile an hour and 2 foot, get on foot. Get on a foamy like that guy.
Right, round 2.
Can't beat it around the bush.
What are we going in on?
I've had an hour and a half out there on a normal PU shortboard, like my favourite model. Caught 4 waves, didn't do a turn.
You did actually do 1 turn on your backhand.
Yeah.
Quite nice.
So we're going out on a weekend Rockstar, 30.4 litres, so it's like half a litre more than mine.
It's actually 34 litres.
34?
Yeah,
nah,
but
look at you, not putting the dash in the right place.
No.
5 litres more than mine. Little swallowtail, rounded nose. It literally cannot go worse than what I just surfed for an hour and a half, so see.
Go on then. Round 2. He's riding the power trims with trailer on it.
No marketing, but that was literally what you put down on the board description, isn't it? Like double the waves.
So, if you were a top-ranked English surfer, competition surfer, English champion, and the waves are like they are today, would you rather surf a shortboard or a fun little fish like the Weekend Rockstar?
Fun little fish.
So, what do you reckon the average sort of surfer should do? That's the thing, like that. So many people just would have more fun on the right board, wouldn't they?
Yeah, well, anybody who knows me knows that I'll pick a shortboard over anything else, no matter what it's like. And well, you'll see it in the clips. I was out there for an hour and 20 on my normal shortboard, caught 5 waves, was in a howling mood, then paddled out on something that I've never surfed before, like 5 litres more, like a little 2+1 setup. Wide nose and thicker, and just like had an absolute ball.
And you're only out there for about what, half hour, 40 minutes?
Yeah, I literally had so many waves, like so much more fun.
The guy behind the camera is now in front of the lens.
And doesn't know what board to pick, even though I can tell pretty much everyone what board to pick. I have 2 options, 6.6 EPS, BP Pro, which I actually designed for good waves, as like a shortboard for me, or the fish you've just seen Luke have loads of fun on, because fish probably makes more sense, but I'm really dying to get this out. I should try in less than perfect waves, see what it's like. It's almost like an everyman shortboard replacement, this board. That's how I see it for myself, so I shouldn't really only surf it in good waves. I normally surf my BP Mini and stuff like this, so the BP Pro is going to get a run out.
Even that noise.
I always put sand in my wax. It gives me an extra grip to do ripping.
Yeah, me too. Alright, he's having a blast in the thunder and lightning. Okay, that's payback. I missed your best turn, but the camera turned off, so kind of not my fault. He's happy. Surfing thunder and lightning. He's out.
So what are we doing? Round 3.
So round 3, after my really good surf on the fish, I've decided to go on the brand new epoxy. It just looks too nice to not take out for a spin.
I think it's worth it.
We worked out that tomorrow's 4 or 5 foot and Wednesday's 4 or 5 foot. So if I don't take it out now, I won't be able to surf it before I go to America. So
Perfect for all that wind. Fistral is pumping. Donut, coffee, 6 foot offshore. And the waves are okay as well, ish. What are we surfing?
Tell the camera squad what happened yesterday.
I mean, what didn't happen yesterday?
Put my knee through my board after 2 surfs, 10 waves. Wasn't worth fixing because I didn't like it as much. And then Harty shaped the board at 2 o'clock yesterday. What did you do to it this morning?
Just grafted all night basically, and I've got it ready for sanding today so we can take it in, because that's how we treat our world champions. We get them on the right boards, they go to Huntington, and if they don't get knocked out, so they don't get waved in the first heat all the way in Cali, then they go on to be world champ. But today's another day. We're going to surf the epoxy. It's another board we've been working on, probably like 4th in line for the epoxy, but we've now got a couple of really good variations on it. Dill's told me he blew up on it on the first surf. I'm yet to see it, but that's why I'm here. We're going to film it for you lot.
Sporting some new fins.
Oh, what we got?
The new JS's.
Oh.
So I spoke to a friend in Portugal, and he reckons they are like the old school Almerics. You know, like the blue foam core ones?
Yeah.
But they were just a dark blue, they didn't have any variations of colour. And if you see like the pros, so that most of them still ride them, they won't ride the new ones. You don't think they feel as good?
Nah, Mick Fannin tried to mess around with it, didn't he?
So
they get them a bit raked. I think they're a little bit like the Garcias as well. Old school, but raked, big large fins basically.
And we're going to take it out at 3 foot 20 mile an hour southwest.
It's actually pumping Fistral, like.
It's good. Like you wouldn't look at it and go, oh, that's an epoxy day.
Thing is, with Fistral, I feel like don't go on that day where it should be perfect, go on that day where it shouldn't be, and Fistral will deliver. To me, it doesn't really look like a small wave board. It just looks like you were going really fast when it was flat, and then it's up to you what it feels like on a bottom turn, isn't it, when it's got a pocket? But
I thought it was good.
Yeah,
I thought it was nice.
I mean, you surf really well.
I was saying to you earlier, I just really like epoxies. They just like work well with me.
Big guys should ride epoxies as much as they can get away with, because for every single benefit that it gives you in our waves, there's probably, for every 10 benefits, there's probably 1 negative.
Yeah.
And the only real negative is that you get a little bit too much lift when it's windy, and chop and lack of drive can get into play. But if you're heavier, then you negate those things.
Yeah.
And then boom, you've just got an electric looking surfboard. Well, we'll have to have a little look back.
We'll have to check the clips, but I didn't have a crack in surf, but I had loads of fun.
It was just solidly well surfed on every wave, weren't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be really good in 40 minutes.
Well, you want to go back in?
Yeah.
Little recap. I made Dilson boards for the comps in America for the ISA Worlds to qualify for the Olympics. He surfed one of them and damaged it basically beyond repair in the first surf, but wasn't in love with it. I couldn't get it out of my head, so yesterday at 2 o'clock I shaped that. Then I worked in the factory all night and today and got it finished, and I hope it's a better version, updated version, and it's off a Magic board, which is in the car there. Look how bad it is. See the crease. and basically I shaped that out of a cut for deals that had too much foam in it, and I just whittled it down, so I didn't have a file for it, so I've kind of been trying to chase that dream.
Why'd you put futures in it?
I know I didn't put futures in it.
What a joker.
I bet he wants to surf it, but he can't. It is as fresh as they come, that. What do you reckon?
Now we're talking, aren't we?
I reckon.
Just thicker through there. Just up until there.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? You just got it out.
I'm stoked. I feel like I gave up trying to copy a board and just tried to make sense of why you like the old one. And then had it in the bay for reference for the first time, which was really, really helpful.
Did you pick anything up on this? On the old one you went, oh yeah, or...
There's lots of things.
Really.
I like the flow of the deck line on the old one because you kind of get that flow best in a hand shape. Like recoiling the nose and tail, you have to like put the deck back in, and I really like the flow of it, and that doesn't always come off as nice on the machine. You get lazy on the machine and you don't have enough to work with because you're trying to tighten it up. But I like the flow of that one. But then I start thinking, well, we're back to that situation, aren't we? We're trying to pack more foam in. We either get this to lose weight or we put some more foam in his boards. And it's always a little conundrum. Sometimes we do a bit of both, don't we, Dills?
I've overruled Artie and I'm taking it out.
A board that is literally...
I found a John Florence pad in the van.
He's got, shout out to Kine.
So
he's actually going to pad it up.
It's going on right now, and it's what? When was the last time you touched this to finish it off?
Oh, mate, like 15 minutes ago. That's why I was like, wait for me. I was sanding it. Oh my word. This board wasn't even shaped. It wasn't even a thing.
24 hours ago.
Yeah, 24 hours ago. And now it's a board. Now he's going to surf it. And there's the magic. And there's the newie. And I guess we're going to see.
Oh, baby.
The rules is strictly no airs.
And it's howling into a southerly, southwesterly, the best air window you get a fish.
Hey mate, if it comes, it comes. But like, all we're allowed to do is cutbacks, yeah?
Yeah. Oh, I tell you what as well. I've got a brand new set of fannings delivered by Brad Rochfort.
Are they going in?
Yep.
Oh my god, he's got a whole new set. It's like your birthday.
It is.
JJF pad, which screams rail turns.
And it's 3 o'clock. In 16 hours I'm taking off on a flight to London. And in 26 hours I'm taking a flight to Los Angeles.
Well, in 47 minutes I've got the school run, so hurry up. Did you wait the 24 hours that the pad company suggests you do?
No. What, are you talking about when I hair dried my other one earlier to put it back on in the toilets as well? Right,
oh dear. Good luck. Is it creased?
I break it.
No, you didn't.
I did.
Oh, you idiot. Oh my god, I was actually looking for it. Oh. Nice massive hair that you tried as well.
Yeah, did you show? I gave you a little thumbs up like, oh yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's good.
It does look good. It looks super squirty.
It looks good.
It looks nice. Really dry. You can see when you coming off the bottom, you can actually see the tail like throwing water back.
Yeah.
And the turns look good.
No, it's so good. It felt a little, at the very start, it felt like a little bit heavy, but the wave was really flat and the wind was literally coming sideways.
Yeah. And you've just been on an epoxy.
Yeah. When I got a couple of good sections and I literally just let it go.
Okay, just on the bodyboarding today. Please do join the centre.
Feels good. Does it look alright?
It looks really nice, yeah. It's probably not like as light as it could be because of how quickly I glassed it, yeah. But it isn't much glass on it, I can tell you that. I was scared. So look at the deck in the camera. This board is less than 24 hours old. That is it's actually not much, just like one little heel dent.
One little heel dent and like some little scrubbly toe marks.
Yeah.
That's it.
There you go.
Held up well. I did 4 airs. landed 2. Did one big one and was a bit like, you like land and push it away.
If you've watched the footage and then you're hearing us talk now, I had to go and do the school run, and obviously all the good waves happen when the shaker's not here. Sod's law.
Felt good though. Did feel very nice.
Yes, I'm stoked. And the fan-ins. Shout out SCS.
Still perfect.
Bad boys. They go nicely with the board too.
Can you see how sharp that rail is?
Mate,
I don't know how you see it, but it's literally.
sanded it. Oh, shave on that. If you could grow a beard, you could shave that.
I have a bit. I don't know. It's like sharp to there, like actually sharp. You can feel the line. The line, would you actually call that?
Well, I reckon what we should do on every shortboard is go as big as possible on the edge, and then we can always knock it back.
Yeah, well, yeah.